Seoul, South Korea, September 2024. You're watching a 28-year-old software developer open his laptop for a job interview. His name is Kim Ji-hoon. He's
Kim Ji-hoon, okay, from South Korea.
sitting in his apartment wearing a button-up shirt and headphones. On his screen, a Zoom call with someone who says they're from a Silicon Valley startup. The interviewer looks professional, American accent, company logo in the background.
Not everyone who has American accent is in America. Everyone is fake their accent right now. I've seen so many people right at the time.
Everything checks out. They're offering $180,000 a
$180,000 a year. That's too much.
year. Equity, remote work, the dream
Oh my God, equity and remote work? This is not possible.
job for any Korean developer. There's just one small technical test. Download this file, run it, show us your coding environment. Kim clicks download. The file opens. Everything
No, 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 never do that thing. But what are you gonna do if it's about a interview thing? Never download some random things.
seems normal, but in that exact moment, something invisible just happened. A piece of code, 17 lines, hidden in that file. Kim has no idea he just opened the door to the
He is a developer, but he has no idea what's really happening right here to his own computer. No way.
largest theft in human history. Meet the Lazarus Group. They're not
Lazarus Group. Oh, never heard about this group. Is this some kind of big group?
a startup. They're hackers working for the North
North Korean hackers. No way. And they are doing it for South Korea hacking.
Korean government. And Kim's computer just gave them access to $1.5 billion. Here's what makes this insane.
How is
In
that?
96 days, that money will be gone. Stolen, laundered, funding nuclear missiles. But right now, Kim is smiling at his interviewer, thinking about how he'll tell his parents about the
All right, Kim is so happy that the interview went well, and I'm gonna get $180,000 US dollar jobs from remote work and equity living in Korea itself.
apartment he'll rent, the car he'll buy. He doesn't know that in exactly 4 months, the FBI will knock on his door, asking
FBI coming to his door on a South Korea. Yes, not in US, South Korea.
questions he can't answer, because the biggest heist in history just started, and Kim was patient zero. Let's back up. Who are these people? Pyongyang, North Korea, 2009. While the rest of the world recovers from the 2008 financial crisis,
Yes, the world is recovering from the 2008 crisis, but North Korea is planning something very big. It is not even unfathomable.
North Korea faces a different problem. Sanctions, no trade, no money. The country is isolated. Kim Jong-un's father, Kim Jong-il, makes a decision. If they can't make money legitimately, they'll steal it. He creates Bureau 121, a military cyber warfare unit. Officially, it doesn't exist. Unofficially, it's training the most dangerous hackers on the planet. These aren't teenagers in hoodies. They're military officers, selected
Yes, North Korea did anything wrong to get their things possibly into themselves. There is no good or right, good or bad in their situation. They just do it.
at age 10, trained in mathematics, computer science, and English. By 20, they're experts, and they have one mission: steal money, lots of money. Their first major success comes in 2014. They hack Sony Pictures, steal
Yes, they hack Sony Pictures. That same picture we watch.
confidential emails, leak unreleased films. Why? Because Sony made a comedy about assassinating Kim Jong-un. The attack costs Sony
Yes, it cost Sony $100 million. Not because they are stealing money, because they made a film of assassination Kim Jong.
$100 million. The world laughs, but intelligence agencies notice something terrifying. North Korea can reach inside American corporations and do whatever they want. In 2016,
How is this even possible? North Korea is doing all these things.
they go bigger. They hack the Central Bank of Bangladesh, try to steal
Yes, they hacked the Central Bank of Bangladesh, trying to steal $1 billion.
$1 billion from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. They get $81 million before some
Yes, they get $81 million before someone blocked them and flagged them as something suspicious.
someone notices. How did someone notice? A spelling mistake. The hackers wrote foundation instead of found.
Yes, that's what they did. Foundation they wrote because they have some. And what this North Korean leader did, they just killed that person who did this little mistake because it's a big one in their country.
Foundation in a transfer request. A bank employee got suspicious. $81 million stolen because of excellent hacking and terrible spelling. But Bangladesh is
It is a Korean language, you see.
just practice. By 2022,
Bangladesh was just a trailer, a teaser, you can say. It's a practice demo, dude.
Lazarus develops their masterpiece, the supply chain attack. They don't hack companies directly anymore.
Yeah, they don't do it directly. They do from supply chain. The chain, like you have a Domino and you have a raw material food center. So when Domino's truck come from the raw material food to Domino franchisee, they hack the supply chain, like they hack the truck.
They hack the tools those companies use, the software, the infrastructure, the people, and they're about to use it on the biggest target yet. Dubai, United Arab Emirates, January 2025.
Yes, it's a recent time, you know.
Bybit is one of the world's largest cryptocurrency exchanges. They
Yes, biggest cryptocurrency exchange, you have heard about it.
hold billions in customer funds, Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything. Their security is military grade, multi-signature wallets, cold storage, biometric authentication, the works.
They have everything to protect themselves, but look what really happened.
There's just one problem. Security is only as strong as the humans operating it. Somewhere in Bybit's organization, someone made a mistake. Maybe they clicked a link in an email. Maybe they downloaded
Never download something, never click a link coming to your email. That's what something wrong happens.
a file during a job interview. Maybe they updated legitimate software that had been compromised. We don't know exactly how Lazarus got in, but by January 2025, they're inside Bybit's systems. Deep inside, they're watching, learning, studying how transactions work, how
These North Korean spies are doing all this, learning, studying how all this works. So when they get a better time, they do this stealing.
security protocols operate, how employees interact with the multi-signature system. Multi-signature means multiple employees have to approve big transactions. It's
Yes, that's what they. If you have a multi-transaction, they have like 100 employees to do these things and get themselves to do that. It is what it is.
designed to prevent exactly what's about to happen. But Lazarus has a trick. They develop malware that doesn't steal passwords. It doesn't break encryption. It does something more clever. It changes
Yes, that's what that people do. Lazarus is the same group, North Korean spies that hack something. Is a hacker group. Okay.
what you see on your screen. Imagine you're transferring money. You type in the correct address. You verify it. Everything looks perfect on your screen. But the malware changes the actual transaction.
Yes, malware changes the transaction address.
The real address. The real smart contract.
That's what it not come to your address. It comes to their address.
Everything underneath the interface. It's like writing a check to your friend. You see your friend's name, but the malware changes it to a stranger's account. And by the time you notice, the money's gone. Now scale that to $1.5 billion. February 21st, 2025.
Yes, look what happened on that day.
2:47 a.m. Dubai time. A Bybit employee receives an automated notification, a routine transfer from cold storage to hot storage. This
Yes, that's what happened.
happens regularly, moving funds from ultra-secure offline wallets to more accessible online wallets. Standard procedure.
Offline wallets, cold storage is offline wallets, hot storage is a online wallet.
Happens dozens of times a month. The employee opens the transfer interface, checks the address, correct, checks the amount, correct, verifies the smart contract, correct. Everything looks perfect. One of those employees is Ben Zhou, the chief
Yes, this is the Benjo, the CEO of Bybit.
executive officer of Bybit. He's not some low-level worker. He's
No, he's the
the
CEO.
man who built this company, who designed these security protocols. And right now, he's looking at his screen, verifying a routine transfer. Everything appears legitimate. The address is correct. The amount is correct. The
Everything is correct, but what really happened in this scenario?
smart contract looks clean. He approves the transaction. He has no idea he just authorized the largest theft in human history. Think about that. The chief executive officer himself, following every protocol, doing everything right, and still getting played.
Yes, he's getting played right now, right here. And when he done this, something is big happened you never imagined in your whole lifetime.
That's how good this malware is. Other employees receive the same notification. They verify independently. All see the same information. All approve. This is multi-signature security working exactly as designed. Multiple people checking independently. The transaction goes through. And 1.
Yes, that's like something is happening. You have to check yourself 5 times. No, this is not the same thing. There are 5 people checking one times. That's going to be 5 times. So that's multi-checking thing.
$5 billion disappears. Nobody notices.
Yes, $5 billion disappears.
Not yet. The malware masked everything perfectly. The signing interface showed the correct address, but the underlying smart contract
Yes, the back end is wrong. The front end shows you that is a master cover that happened all right here.
was compromised. The funds transferred to a wallet controlled by Lazarus, not in large chunks. The malware split it automatically. Within 2 hours, the $1.5 billion is divided into 50 different wallets, each holding approximately 10,000
Yes, that's what need. Or approximately $40,000.
Ethereum. Why 50 wallets? Why 10,000 Ethereum each? Because moving $1.5 billion in one transaction would trigger every alarm on the planet. But 50 smaller transactions? Those
Yes, this is not the trigger for any of the situations.
blend into the thousands of legitimate transactions happening every hour. By sunrise in Dubai, the money is scattered across the blockchain, and Lazarus is just getting started. February 21st, 2025, 9 a.m., Dubai time. A Bybit security analyst notices something odd. The cold wallet balance
Yes, what is happening? This balance is not minus, but not plus in the hot.
dropped significantly overnight. He checks the transaction log, sees the transfer, sees the approvals. Everything looks normal, but something feels wrong. He calls his supervisor.
And
They review the transaction together, check the destination address. That's
all right, that's what something suspicious they caught.
when their blood freezes. The address doesn't belong to Bybit. It belongs
Yes, it's not a Bybit address. The address of the wallet is somewhere else.
to someone else. Someone who now has $1.5 billion worth of Ethereum. Within 15 minutes, Bybit's entire executive team is on emergency calls.
Right, it's emergency. SOS for that company. It's emergency. Fucking emergency.
Within 30 minutes, they're calling law enforcement. Within an hour, they make a public announcement. Bybit has experienced a security incident. We are investigating. Customer funds are safe. The
That's what they said, but no, customer funds are not safe.
last part is technically true. Bybit has enough reserves to cover the loss, but $1.5 billion just vanished. The crypto world explodes. Twitter, Reddit, Telegram,
Everywhere, everywhere.
everyone's talking about it. Some blame Bybit. Poor security, inside job. But security experts noticed something different. This wasn't a hack. This was something more sophisticated.
Yes, this is not a hack. It's a sophisticated planning.
And then someone finds the signature, the way the funds were split, the laundering pattern, the timing. It all matches previous attacks
Yes, previous attacks that happened. You see right here what really happened.
attributed to one group, Lazarus, which
This is the group.
means this isn't just a robbery, it's an act of war. February 21st, 2025, 10:30 a.m., Dubai time. Benjo sits alone in his
Alright, this is the Dubai thing happened in Dubai. You know, you understand that Dubai's king, Dubai's monarch is gonna sit silently? No, they did something very good. In this video, watch this full video.
office. Door closed, lights off, phone face down on the desk. 30 minutes ago, he found out. The transaction he approved wasn't routine. It was theft. $1.5 billion. Gone. He's the CEO. He built this company, designed the security protocols, hired the team, made the rules, and he just lost more money than most banks hold in their entire
Yes, that's what they do, and it is not good thing.
vault. His hands are shaking, not from fear, from the weight of what just happened.
Is he gonna do something bad to him?
Every decision he made led to this moment. Every person he hired, every system he approved, every signature he added to that transaction. He keeps replaying it in his mind. Opening the transfer interface, checking the address. It looked correct. It was correct. On
What really happened? What went wrong? He's reverse engineering everything, guys.
his screen, but underneath, the malware changed everything, and he couldn't see it. Nobody could. That's what makes this unbearable. He didn't make a mistake. He followed every protocol perfectly, and still got played. His phone buzzes. Then again, investors, partners, board members,
Everyone is calling him because he is the founder and CEO.
all wanting answers he doesn't have. He doesn't answer, can't answer. What would he say? There's a knock on the door. His head of security, wanting to review footage, build a timeline, figure out how this happened. Ben tells him to come back later. He needs a moment. Just one moment to process this. But moments don't exist in crisis.
Yes, that's what happened right here. No moments to give.
His phone rings. The company's legal team. They need to talk. Now. Emergency meeting in 20 minutes. Every executive, every department head. They need a plan. Ben stands, straightens his tie, takes a breath. Outside his office, the entire
Everyone is at so. What I can say, this is that kind of situation that you do not have your mind to run at it, but you are so confused, so frustrated, so anxious.
company is watching, waiting, looking to him for answers, for leadership, for reassurance that everything will be okay. But he doesn't feel like a leader right now. He feels like the man who just signed away $1.5 billion to North Korea. And across Dubai, in apartments and offices, other Bybit employees are having the same moment. The
Yes, that's what they did. Everyone who signed the multi-signature thing, that what they feeling.
security analyst who first noticed the missing funds. He's wondering if he should have checked sooner, caught it earlier, maybe stopped it. The compliance officer who verified the transaction. She followed the checklist, every single item, but it wasn't enough. The IT team
Yes, it is not enough. The IT team has something to say. Link.
who maintained the systems. They ran updates, patched vulnerabilities, monitored for threats, and somehow missed this. Everyone involved is
Yes, how they miss this thing. It's not something like very kind of thing. Like
carrying the same weight, the same question. Could I have done something different? But there's no answer, because Lazarus didn't exploit a mistake. They exploited trust. They made legitimate systems show lies. And when your eyes can't trust what they see, how do you defend against that? Meanwhile,
yes, how you can do this? Meanwhile, there's something another happening. This is the exactly North Korea.
somewhere in Pyongyang, in a building with no sign and no official name,
Yes, this is the Pyongyang, North Korea.
Bureau 121 hackers are celebrating. They just pulled off the largest theft in human history, and they did it while the CEO himself watched and approved. Back in Dubai, Ben
Here we sad moment. No way.
walks into the emergency meeting. 30 faces staring at him, waiting. He clears his throat, begins speaking. They need to secure emergency funding, cover the loss,
Yes, guys, what really happened?
reassure customers, prevent a bank run. They have 72 hours, maybe less, before panic spreads.
Critical down before panic in the whole business.
Before customers withdraw everything, before the exchange collapses.
Yes, customers are withdrawing everything. Customers are feeling they are at risk, not safe in this Bybit company.
Someone asks the question everyone's thinking. How did this happen? Ben explains what he knows. The malware, the interface manipulation, the supply chain attack, the fact that every signature was legitimate, but the transaction was fake. Someone else asks if they're going to survive this. Ben looks around the room, at the people who built this company with him, who trusted him, who followed his lead, and he makes a promise. They will make every customer whole.
100% refund for customers. That's what they said. All right.
Nobody loses money. The company covers everything. It's a massive financial hit. Might bankrupt them, but it's the only choice.
Yes, company is gonna bankrupt, employees gonna get no salaries, but they cover the all users' money.
Because if customers lose faith, the exchange dies, and everything they built disappears. The meeting continues for hours. Legal strategy, PR response, emergency loans, crisis management. But through it all, Ben carries that weight. The knowledge that he approved the transaction, that his signature authorized $1.5 billion to flow to North Korea. It's not his fault.
Yes, that's what everyone is saying. No, it's not your fault, my man.
Everyone tells him that. The malware was too sophisticated. Nobody could have caught it. But
It's not your fault, CEO.
that doesn't change the fact that it happened. On his watch, under his authority, with his approval. And now he has to fix it. February 21st, 2025, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Washington, District of Columbia. An emergency meeting at the Federal Bureau of
Yes, it's a District of Columbia Federal Bureau meeting.
Investigation Cyber Division. Agents are staring at a blockchain visualization, lines connecting wallets, funds splitting and merging. It looks like
Yes, this is the Bybit they are saying for this incident that happened. All right, in there.
a spider web. The agent in charge asks the obvious question, can we freeze it? Here's the problem with cryptocurrency. It's decentralized. There's no central authority to
Yes, no central authority like a bank to freeze it, so you cannot freeze it, okay?
call, no bank to contact, no wire transfer to stop. The money exists on the blockchain, public, visible, completely untouchable.
But you cannot touch it. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You cannot do anything to it.
Unless the thieves try to convert it to real currency. That's when they need exchanges, real companies, real banks. So the Federal Bureau of Investigation makes calls, hundreds of calls, to every major cryptocurrency exchange on the planet. The message is simple. We're sending you a list of wallet addresses. If you see any
Yes, if that wallet address is in your area, in your app, in your software, you do some kindness to us.
funds from these addresses, freeze them immediately. It's a race. Can the Federal Bureau of Investigation get the word out faster than Lazarus can launder the money? Meanwhile, a private company called Elliptic is watching too. They specialize in
Yes, Elliptic is the one company that the hunt begins right here.
tracking cryptocurrency, and they've been studying Lazarus for years. Their
For years, because they did some harms to the full universe.
analysts pull up historical data, every previous Lazarus hack, every laundering pattern, every technique. They build a model, a prediction. Where will the money go next? Within 6 hours, they have an answer. Decentralized exchanges, cross-chain bridges, mixers like Tornado
That's the four places where monies just go from the hackers.
Cash. These are tools designed for privacy, and Lazarus is about to use them to clean $1.5 billion. But
It's not the simple that you get $1.5 billion in crypto and you use it. You have to get that cryptocurrency into real currency and get them into your hands or your UPI type of things in your mobile kind of wallet that you can use, give to merchants and anyone, and that it's gonna be a right white money, legal money, not illegal money.
here's what makes this interesting. Every transaction on the blockchain is permanent, visible, traceable. It's like robbing a bank while every movement is recorded on camera. Sure, you got the money, but everyone can watch where it goes. The question isn't whether we can track it. The question is whether we can stop it.
Yes, can we stop it or not? Let's see.
February 22nd, 2025, one day after the heist. You're watching something unprecedented.
Yes, this is where something is happening. You're gonna be blow your mind when you know what is happening right here at the moment.
$1.5 billion being laundered in real time, publicly, on the blockchain. Remember those 50 wallets? Each
Yes.
holding 10,000 Ethereum? Lazarus starts emptying them, one by one. The first wallet sends its Ethereum to a decentralized exchange, swaps it
Yes, Lazarus started getting them
for
into
Bitcoin,
it.
sends the Bitcoin to another wallet, swaps back to Ethereum,
You see, this all transactions are visible. We can see them.
sends to another address. Why the swaps? Because every swap breaks the trail, makes tracking harder. The second wallet does something different, sends funds to a cross-chain bridge. Ethereum becomes Binance Coin, moves to a different blockchain entirely. The third wallet uses a mixer, Tornado Cash. It's like a cryptocurrency washing machine. You send dirty money in, clean money comes out, mixed with funds from thousands of other users.
Yes, that's what they do.
All 50 wallets are being emptied simultaneously, each using different techniques, different paths, different blockchains. It's not one laundering operation, it's 50 parallel operations.
Yes, 50 parallel operation, 50 parallel operations.
All running at once, and it's working. By February 23rd, $200 million has been successfully
Yes, $200 million successfully get right.
moved through the first layer of laundering. By February 25th, $500 million. By March
They are money laundering this money. This is the Lazarus group. You see, these people are from the Lazarus group.
1st, $800 million. The Federal
Total of the $800 million, it's the more than half of the money of $1.5 billion. You see?
Bureau of Investigation and Elliptic are tracking everything, watching, recording.
Yes, Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, is watching everything, what is happening in the blockchain, what the Lazarus group is doing.
But watching isn't the same as stopping. They managed to freeze $50 million. Caught it
Yes, only $50 million in $1.5 billion. They managed to freeze them from some places because they are just backing it.
exchanges before conversion. That's roughly 3% of the total. The other 97% still moving.
Yes, that's the 3% I told you.
Still being laundered. And here's where it gets infuriating. One exchange is doing most of the heavy lifting. It's called EXCH, an anonymous cryptocurrency exchange.
Yes, anonymous cryptocurrency exchange, XCH.
No verification, no questions asked. Bybit contacts X directly, begs them to block the stolen funds, provides wallet addresses, evidence,
Yes, Bybit asked this company to block them wallets.
everything. X refuses. Why? Because they're making money. Hundreds of
Yes, X refuses because why? They are making money from the commissions they are doing transaction. Every transaction gets a commission in percentage. That's why they are making money.
thousands of dollars in transaction fees from laundering stolen cryptocurrency. It's not illegal for them. It's not even against their terms of service. They're just facilitating anonymous transactions. That's their business model. So while the Federal Bureau of Investigation scrambles, while Bybit bleeds, while investigators work around the clock,
Yes, the investigation work around the clock here.
EXCH processes transaction after transaction, earning
Yes.
fees, helping Lazarus launder tens of millions of dollars. And there's nothing anyone can do about it. This is the dark side of decentralization. When freedom
Yes, the dark side or decentralization. This is what happening right here.
means the freedom to help dictatorships fund nuclear weapons. But then something unexpected happens.
Yes, what is this unexpected? The laundry machine, something bad happened. Is a crack.
March 3rd, 2025, 10 days after the heist, an analyst at Elliptic notices something strange. One
Yes, it's the
of
crazy.
the wallets made a mistake. It's a small mistake, a transaction that's slightly different from the others, a pattern that doesn't quite match. She digs deeper, follows the trail, and discovers something interesting. That
You know about some people, the man.
wallet sent funds to an exchange in Southeast Asia, a small
Yes, Southeast Asia, you see.
exchange, not well known, but it requires know your customer verification.
Yes, there you have KYC, know your customer verification. That's we can get the exact people who is doing this thing.
Real identification. Someone in Lazarus got sloppy, or desperate, or didn't think anyone would notice. The Federal Bureau of Investigation
Yes, that Lazarus people, the hacker from North Korean, getting that into their own individual personal account.
contacts the exchange. Within hours, they have information, an account, a name, probably fake, but it's something. More importantly,
Yes, even if it's fake, this is some information we know.
they have a location, the internet protocol address used to access the account.
Yes, the IP location we have.
Cambodia. But why would North
Cambodia, North
Korean
Cambodia.
hackers be in Cambodia? The answer
Yes, North Korean hackers, Lazarus group in Cambodia. How is this even possible?
reveals something fascinating about how modern cybercrime works. Lazarus doesn't operate from North Korea. Not entirely. They have people scattered across
Yes, they have people all over world. You see that one person, South Korea, we have interviewed for $180,000 per year and equity in the company. That is the company is Lazarus. Lazarus are making them work for their hacking things.
Asia, China, Cambodia, Thailand, Malaysia. Why? Because these countries have fast internet, easy travel, and less scrutiny than operating from Pyongyang. The hackers live abroad, work remotely, send money back to North Korea. It's like a criminal gig economy, except the employer is a nuclear dictatorship.
Yes, that's what happening right here.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation shares this information with Cambodian authorities, but Cambodian law enforcement is, let's say, inconsistent. Some
Yes, they are inconsistent. They are like the third tier country type of thing.
officials want to help. Others have been paid to look the other way.
Yes, the others get the bribe to not go their way.
It's complicated. By the time Cambodian police raid the address, it's empty.
Yes, Cambodian police eventually read the address we have in the KYCA address.
Whoever was there is gone, but the
Yes, they know that something bad happened and my address is leaked.
Federal Bureau of Investigation found something more valuable than a suspect. They found a pattern, and patterns can be predicted.
Yes, patterns are predictable. You can do something. Now, the frozen moment we have here.
You know that feeling when you have millions in stolen money but can't spend it? When every
Yes, that's what happening. It's right into your mobile phone, your phone, smartphone, and you cannot use your money. It's billion of dollars, and you cannot use that money.
transaction might expose you, when you have to watch the world function normally while you hide in the shadows. That's where Lazarus is right now. March 2025, they've successfully laundered most of the $1.5 billion. It's spread across thousands of
Yes, they laundered the money. It's the white money now, not the black money, but how to use it.
wallets, multiple blockchains, dozens of countries. But they have a problem. Converting cryptocurrency to usable currency is
No, you cannot use stable currency because it's a problem.
hard, really hard. Every major exchange is watching for suspicious activity. Every bank is on alert. Every transaction over $10,000 gets flagged. So how do you convert $1.5 billion without triggering alarms? The answer, slowly, very slowly.
Very slowly. You cannot do it like $1,000, $10,000. It's very slowly in chunks.
Lazarus uses a network of money mules. People who accept cryptocurrency convert it to local currency and send it through traditional banking. They pay these mules 10 to 20% commission, which means losing $150 to $300 million just to access their own
Yeah, so $300 million to 150, that's what they're doing.
money. But it's worth it because the alternative is having $1.5 billion that's completely useless. Think about
Yes, no money is good if you do not use it.
the irony, the largest theft in human history, and they can't even enjoy it. Not really, but
You see, this is so funny, right?
here's where it gets darker. The Federal Bureau of Investigation estimates that roughly 50% of North Korea's foreign currency comes from cybercrime. That's
Yes, 50% of North Korean currency comes from cybercrime they do.
not a typo. Half of their entire foreign exchange. And where does that money go? United Nations investigations traced it. The money funds North Korea's ballistic missile program.
Yes, ballistic missile program, nuclear programs, and everything.
Nuclear weapons. The very weapons threatening South Korea, Japan, the United States.
Yes, how they threaten them, where they get money, this money is from cyber crimes. You understand? They have no ways to get their money on imports or export. They not do that things.
This isn't just a theft. It's not even just cybercrime. It's state-sponsored terrorism funding through technology. That $1.5 billion, some of it is already being used to buy materials, equipment, technology
Yes, that's what they do.
for weapons. So when the Federal Bureau of Investigation says this is a national security issue, they mean it literally.
Yes, they mean it literally, just literally, guys.
December 2025, 10 months after the heist, Bybit survived. Emergency loans, customer funds covered.
Yes, that's what they survive.
Business continues, but the $1.4 billion still gone. The FBI froze $100 million.
Yes, $100 million the FBI froze.
About 7%. The rest is out there, laundered, converted, funding North Korean missiles. Kim Ji-hoon, the developer from the fake job
Yes, fake Chongyun.
interview, was cleared. Victim, not criminal, but he
Yes, he was a victim, not a criminal, you see.
lives with the weight. His computer was the entry point to history's largest theft. The
Yes, his computer make all these things happen.
FBI arrested some money mules. Small players, the actual hackers,
Yes, money mules are arrested because they are doing the bad things.
still in North Korea, untouchable. And here's what should terrify you. The malware is still out there, evolved. Wait,
Yes, that is malware. That malware is still out there evolving and doing all these things. Be careful, guys. Do not download anything and do not touch those links.
waiting on thousands of computers. In 2024, Lazarus stole $1.34 billion across 47 attacks. Bybit was bigger than all of that combined. They're
Yes, Bybit is bigger than all of that, not all these things.
accelerating, not slowing.
What are your thoughts, guys? Let me know in the comment section.